First issue is high-ranking officials of the United States, NATO, and us have a consensus that the threat of terrorism is medium to long-term, not short-term. Terrorism morphs. And the reason we insist in our discussions with the Taliban that they sever their ties with all terrorist groups, not just Al-Qaeda, is precisely because of this. Second, it's part of our agreement that ISK and other groups, Daesh, will be responded to forcefully and comprehensively. Third, we've gained the greatest victory against Daesh in the province of Ningra. There's not been a single other example where 1,200 of them, through community pressure, have surrendered. This threat is not going away, and because of it, we have a medium to long-term horizon. Second, in 2015, when I became president, your colleagues asked exactly the same question. You know how over 130,000 international troops have withdrawn? How will you fill the vacuum? Well, we did fill the vacuum. We're doing 94% of the operations ourselves. Afghans, for millennia, have guarded this sacred soil. And for centuries, we've been responsible. The last 18 years, particularly the first 14, were an exception to our very long history, where fighting was done for us. We're capable. Yes, I have 2 children who were born in America, but I don't have an American passport. I own no property in America. My only account is my retirement account from the World Bank, and it's all transparent. It's do or die. Other people need to make their decisions. We're not going anywhere, ma'am. Every molecule of our being is tied to the sacred soil. This soil is sacred to us. Service here, for me, does not have any enjoyment. It's a calling, it's a duty. In 5 years, I had 2 hours of break in Bande Amir. When I work 16 hours a day, it gives me immense pleasure because that is to enable to make a change in the lives of an Afghan child, an Afghan woman, a poor. We have an agenda, and lastly, this country is not poor. It's just the very unfortunate accident of history that the majority of its people are poor. You will see that we will utilize our natural wealth. Our location 5 years ago was considered to be an isolated state. Today, we are becoming a hub, and we have joined Central Asia after 120 years. We are going to be a hub for the energy trade, for all sorts of things. Our water, this year, at least 2,000 small to medium projects on irrigation are going to start, the value chains. Under the Taliban, we exported $10 million. Last year, in 2019, we exported $1 billion. Our mining wealth is going to come online. Trust in the resilience of the society. The society is a resilient one. And once, if the issue simplifies to a fight, you will see that the all-volunteer forces of Afghanistan will be able to defend this country. Our special forces and commandos are second to none. Every single man and woman in our armed forces is a volunteer. There's no conscription. The society is willing to stand on its own. We are very grateful for the last 18 years of assistance, but our sense of self-reliance and responsibility to own our future is ours. Thank you for your question.